from her parents. Her parents were more or less like pushing her into the hands of R. Kelly, like, oh yeah, I can continue, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. So for her, I can understand it took so many years. But Esme, Ashley, and all the other accusers, and again, let me point out accusers. They're not victims, they're accusers. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're grown women. You're adults. You can't be groomed. You cannot fucking be groomed.
You can be gaslit, but it's not.
Yeah, but that's not grooming.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
So yeah, it's just this has really made me pissed off. I mean, amongst others, but I was like, come the fuck, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difference between being convicted of pedophilia and being accused of something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and again, investigations. There's R. Kelly has had investigations before even this cluster of investigations. So it's been since like 2002, and now it's just
like
more and more.
Almost 2 decades.
Yeah, and that's the FBI investigating. Manson doesn't even have the local police investigating.
No, he doesn't.
So, I mean, you can't compare them. You can't.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's a bad article. Really a shitty article.
Yeah, I mean, the comparisons between the two, and then the writer wanting like to know who would remove their music from Spotify, like who would be the one to do it, and basically implying that that like Manson shouldn't be able to make an income off of streaming just because there's these women who came out with these false allegations against him. Like, I don't know how many times I've said this. Allegations does not equal truth. And I feel like all these journalists just say, oh, well, these women said this, so it must be true, so let's roll with it. It's like, no, that's not realistic. Women lie, just as much as men can lie. Women can be manipulative just like men can. Like,
exactly.
So, please quit putting women on a pedestal thinking they're perfect, first of all. Like, I'm not perfect, but at the same time, I would never do what they did. What Manson's accusers are doing, but still, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. And also there, all of these articles are like pretty much saying that Manson, not only are they saying Manson did it, he's guilty of this, so there has to be evidence. No, there's nothing. Stop writing it and twisting it like there's evidence and there's some investigation going on. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of women who made a lawsuit, each their own lawsuit, with no fucking, there's nothing, there's no evidence to confirm anything they're saying. That's not the same as what's happening with R. Kelly. In fact, he's the dickhead, he's the idiot with all the evidence they need against him. The women, they pretty much, the kids who are now women, because lo and behold, we age. They're not 13-year-old all the time. They don't have evidence, no, because R. Kelly has it. He has all the evidence against him. He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot.
Their stories, so.
But of course. But,
to the evidence.
Yeah, that's the thing. Their stories actually goes with the evidence that R. Kelly has. Manson's accusers has a story. There's nothing backing that story up. Not from Manson's part and not from their part, their side. You know what I mean? There's nothing. Yeah. It's just the story.
Right.
Don't compare it.
Yeah, and we know, like, at least as in Ashley's case, like, her story changes. It's not even a consistent story.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in a lot of these, like, there's a whole bunch of contradictions.
Yeah, Esme too. With her, I had no idea I was being abused and whatnot, and I understood it when we had our little chat in whatever April, or what was it, 2020, and when she's talking about 2020, and she's talking about it in front of the what's it called,
The Congress?
The Congress in 19. Exactly. Again, what? You're contradicting yourself. How was it? When was it? When did you realize you were abused? What a load of shit. That's
I think the same goes for Evan as well. But
Yeah.
she started this in 2018 already.
Exactly. Even like 2 years before. Yeah, it's amazing. They're like oracles. Yeah. Sorry.
With the mastermind of Ilma Gore.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Everything against Manson is just accusations. There's nothing to support the accusations. There's no evidence. There's no investigation from the police, definitely not from the FBI. R. Kelly, on the other hand, FBI, the police, for many, many years. And there's shitloads of evidence. There's shitloads of fucking tapes of him, videotapes of him abusing and doing horrible, nasty shit to young girls. You don't compare the two. Do not fucking compare the two.
Right.
So if anyone should be canceled, in my opinion, from Spotify, be removed from Spotify, it should be R. Kelly. But then again, I want his kids to get the money, so.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
That. Yeah.
You know, that really does, because they were left in a pretty shitty situation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, Manson's music should not be removed. There's no reason or basis behind his music being removed.
No.
You know, all they're basing this on is words from women with nothing to back it up. So, like, Rolling Stone magazine, you need to do better. Other journalists, you need to do better.
Yeah.
People need to actually start listening to what we're saying, and, you know, maybe like look into this a little bit. You know,
you don't have to do a lot. I mean, we've done pretty much all for you. So
we've been following this since it started, so there's a lot.
Yeah, and I've been following R. Kelly. So I mean, I've been following R. Kelly since Aaliyah thing. Not like hardcore following since Aaliyah, but pretty much have had a little bit insight on it.
Yeah.
Again, do not fucking compare the two. He's a predator. Manson is not. Manson had relationships with grown women, consensual relationship. R. Kelly groomed kids. And in a way, he groomed their parents as well. Not all of them, some of them. Some parents, he groomed them while he was grooming their kid to get access to their kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, no.
Do better. Do better.
Manson is just allegations, and they will remain just that until somebody says something else. Allegations are just allegations. It's not the same as guilty.
I mean, we can just come up with allegations right now against anyone, pretty much.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
And that will be the truth. So you should cancel this and this person we just say whatever shit about. No, that's not okay. So.
Not at all.
Again, R. Kelly doesn't have allegations against him. He has victims, and there's FBI has.
Yeah, and tapes.
And still doing investigation, and tapes. And there's more shit coming. I mean, there's more.
He's facing like a lifetime in prison at this point.
Yeah. Totally.
So let's not forget about the documentary, because there's a fuckload of shit in that one. In that one as well, so.
Yeah, I mean, his own people turned against him eventually, which I don't understand why it took so fucking long, because they've seen this.
Maybe he bribed them, or maybe they were just scared that he would do something.
They might be afraid.
Yeah, I mean, he has had in August 2020, he's accused of witness tampering. He offered a victim to buy her silence, like $500,000. No money was exchanged. And another one was threatened with release of sexual explicit photos. And listen to this one, a third woke up to find her car had been set alight in her driveway. That's the length.
What?
My.
Yeah, R. Kelly is going to make sure that nobody will testify against him again, how the fuck are you comparing this to Manson? Manson hasn't even made a statement.
Nope.
He
Well,
made
he
one
made
statement
one
when this
initial
all began,
statement.
but then he's remained silent.
Yeah, but I mean, that by his own mouth, that was via his lawyers. And that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's not playing into their shit thing they're doing. But
Mhm.
this is R. Kelly. This is what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, please start seeing a difference here. It's
Yeah.
getting ridiculous. It's been how many months now? Like, come on, do your job. At least look into this. At the very least, look into this and quit publishing bullshit articles.
Yeah.
You
don't even have to take more than 10 or 20 minutes, because that's enough to change your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even mentioning that Evan and Amber Heard are or were best friends. That itself is a red flag.
Yeah, it definitely raises an eyebrow.
Yeah.
Mm.
For sure.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, they're getting one thing from this article, a lot of attention because we're reacting to it. So in that sense, okay, mission completed, but write better. This is not.
I mean,
do
honestly,
better.
I mean, it would be great if we can make a good video about them. Talk, praise them, but instead we have to like talk about this crap.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah, it really is.
It sure is. Haven't they done like a shit ton of interviews with Manson in the past?
Yeah, he's been on the cover several times.
Yeah. So why smear his ass now?
Right.
Again, there's no evidence.
No.
There's no point. There's all of these articles against, even if you Google like Marilyn Manson, you're gonna get like tons of idiot articles where it, like for somebody who doesn't understand or doesn't know Manson and reads this, they would immediately think, oh yeah, he's guilty, he's done this, or there's been an investigation. They immediately would think that. There's been an investigation and the police has found this evidence and whatnot, but no, there has not been anything. There's nothing. Just stop it. And again, I can't stress it enough. He has allegations from grown women. R. Kelly groomed kids. There's evidence. He has had federal investigation on him several times and for a long time.
Yeah.
There's evidence.
Yeah.
There is actual evidence. Some of the evidence was bootleg. You can actually find snippets of that, it's horrible, video where he abuses that young niece, the young girl.
Yeah.
Because I think she's 13 in that video. And there's snippets of it on YouTube. So you could see it's R. Kelly. Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it though. That's like the age of my daughter.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Like I just
the age of
can't process it in my mind.
Youngest cousin, so I feel you.
Yeah, no, I couldn't either. You can't say, I'm getting like goosebumps because it's so fucking it's so disgusting. But yeah, there's snippets of it. So you could actually you could see him and you could see a young girl, and you could see it's him. So, and again, she was recognized by her own relatives. So
yeah,
you can't not see it. You cannot, yeah. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. It's so infuriating, the whole thing.
Yeah, and again, people, if you think for some reason that the Rolling Stones was trying to, what's it called again? I'm losing the words. Like stand by Manson with this article? No.
It's no.
Yeah, no.
They're doing is smearing his name.
Yeah.
I mean, every single newspaper has done that at this point. So
yeah.
Right.
I'm glad Swedish newspapers hasn't spoken of Manson since like March.
Wow, good. I'm
Yeah, that's
happy
a good
about
thing.
that. Yeah. They're smearing just political parties instead, so that's
Yeah,
good.
it's better.
That's what
It's
they
more
do.
entertaining.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, this is horrible. You should. I will send you guys the stuff I found on R. Kelly. It's just so much from. I mean,
Yeah.
another woman. Yeah, there's a woman. She breaks a non-disclosure agreement actually to speak about the fact that she was having sex with Kelly when she was underage.
Yeah.
So there are women breaking their non-disclosure agreements to bring him down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Good job having that kind of courage. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, Ashley, Esme, and Evan, no, they were grown women. They are still grown women, and if they refer to themselves as kids, to be honest, that's just fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
And I don't give a shit if they do, because if you think of yourself as a kid when you're 26, you need help.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be
26.
rude.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude in that sense, but at 26, you should not think of yourself as a kid. If you do, there's something wrong.
Yeah, then your brain, I mean, you're not mentally developed up here yet. So.
Yeah, and how do you expect the other person, Manson in this case, to be looking at you at the same way?
Yeah.
No, because he will see a 26-year-old woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense,
Yeah. Wasn't Evan like 18 or 19 or
19,
whatever?
I think.
Yeah.
So she was still of consensual age, but she was the closest. She was like the closest one to being a kid, but she wasn't.
No, she's still illegal. She's still old. She's an adult still, because you can take a loan. You can do all the adult things. So you're an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Exactly.
whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so did you guys have anything else you wanted to add to this video before we wrap it up? Ella,
Nope.
I just wanted to mention this in the article. I'm looking at the article right now, and it says here that Drake has released his album Certified Lover Boy on September 3rd. And guess what musician has its samples? None other than R. Kelly. Are we gonna talk about that?
Why use his? Why?
Yeah, that's what I want to
That's
know.
bad
Why?
taste. That's bad taste.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And once again, that does not compare to Kanye West bringing out Manson for his Donda listening event.
Yeah.
The two things are not nearly the same, just like, what we've been saying this whole time. Like, you can't compare R. Kelly being on, what was it, Drake's album, versus Kanye having Manson be on his album. When the circumstances are two completely different things, you cannot group the two together. You just can't.
No. And I don't understand people who do that. I don't like this article again. I don't understand. Don't put them in the same folder. They're not the same. You have to separate them to this adult, grown women, kids.
Right.
That's not the same.
I mean, Manson is falsely accused, so I think which is I think that's why Kanye brought him out in the first place.
Yeah.
But R. Kelly has piles of evidence against him and witnesses and all that lovely stuff.
Yeah.
So Drake, in this case, has a very bad taste.
Yeah.
So
I
just
wasn't
wrong.
thinking straight. Yeah, no. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say this, and y'all can kill me and hate me. No, not kill me, but hate me if you want to. I'm not saying R. Kelly is bad at at music, creating music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not. He is good at it.
Yes.
He can sing. He can sing. But the fact that he's a good musician, he can sing, he can produce really well and whatnot, that doesn't weigh over the fact of what he has done. It just doesn't.
No.
Because he has really done horrible things to kids, like young kids. So yeah, I mean, he can sing and all of that, but he's an ass. Manson hasn't done anything of that.
No.
Manson was having relationship with grown women.
Mhm.
One was not even a relationship, as I mean, I don't consider a few days of interaction with somebody a relationship, but you know, that's maybe
Yeah,
just
right.
me.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
People going after him for his book, saying that he disrespects women and all that because of his book. Do they not know that it was basically written by someone who likes horror and he wanted it to be more fiction than facts?
Yep.
Yeah, and of course, if you have Manson as a person to write about, you want it to be shocking because he was shocking on stage and he is connected with shocking people and whatnot. So they have to exaggerate and make it really horrible. No.
Exactly.
So don't use that as some type of evidence. It's not.
I mean, I haven't read his book in ages, but I know for a fact that it's more fiction than fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any sense to go by that book because it's to go by that book and say Manson was like that, because it would be like me saying, oh, look, Evan played this role, so she has to be that.
Right.
That's her. Yeah, that's how she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Can't do that.
No,
makes
and
no
it
sense.
was actually her idea to be all Lolita-like in his music video for Heart-Shaped Glasses, so I don't think that he controlled what anybody wore for all that I care.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, that's the thing also, if you look at with R. Kelly, he was telling the women what to wear, when to eat, when to sleep, and he locked them in. And there's, I mean, even his ex-wife is testifying to it, that he did it to her. And these are women, and also have to, the grown women who had a relationship with R. Kelly, who came out in the documentary, and some were young, and they have grown, they have become adults. They didn't know each other. These are women that had no connection with each other. They did not even know that they existed in the same damn mansion.
Right.
And some were not even in the same era. So they had no contact with each other. They don't know each other from way back or anything of that sort. Manson's accusers, they all know each other. They have all hung out for years before this coordinated attack.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's, this is not a coordinated attack. These are women just independently coming forward.
Right.
During several years, this did not, in R. Kelly's case, that did not happen in just 2 months in between everyone. No, this has been coming for like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, maybe more years.
Yeah.
So they don't know each other. It's not the same thing. Again, with that, you know, so there's so many things they're not the same. Don't put them in the same box. R. Kelly and Manson are not. So I just had to point that out, that these R. Kelly's women, those girls who are now women, they're coming forward during several years. They didn't know each other. Manson's accusers know each other.
Yep.
And they know each other well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them are very close friends.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, they've
Huge
known
difference.
each other for many, many years, but I don't think they recruited everybody until like 2018, 19, 20.
Yeah, because, yeah. But that's the point.
Yeah. Because they wanted more women to like talk trash about him basically.
Yeah.
And didn't they Ilma try to contact Greta Aurora like once or twice?
I think twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
But thankfully she refused, and I think she's great. I just gotta say that she's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's the difference. You see, the what's her name? Ilma? Contacting. Yeah. Contacting everybody just to get like clusters. So many people. Come on. Who wants to talk trash? Who wants to just jump in here and say that he did this and this to you? Because you met him once. Remember? Oh yeah. You know, that shit. R. Kelly's accusers, they have actually gone to the police. They actually have lawyers representing them, and that's how it became, you know, more and more women coming forward. It's not just some person having an agenda for themselves just to,
right.
you know, it's such a huge difference between them. So
yeah, definitely.
There's nothing alike. There's nothing. They're musicians. That's it. That's their only similarity. Yeah. One is an asshole, the other one is not.
Right.
I mean, nobody's perfect, but R. Kelly is the biggest piece of garbage.
Yeah,
on planet Earth. So just gotta say that.
Yeah. So please stop with the comparisons, because there is none.
It's not the same thing.
No. Yeah. We're. I'm not smiling because it's funny. It's just the level is low here.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone should be the magazine should be doing a lot better than this.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know if this is off track or not, but Elvis Presley did actually have a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old girl when he was 30 something. So if R. Kelly should be compared to somebody, it's gonna be him, even though he's dead.
Jerry wasn't like, what's his name? Jerry Lee Lewis. His wife was also his cousin and a minor, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that's like, but we also have to. I'm not saying it was okay. That's so many years ago. I think they were trying to find like two people in the same era of time where they could compare. So they like, oh yeah, okay, R. Kelly and Manson. Yeah, that's good. No, it's not. There's nothing similar with them.
Right.
Bad job, really.
Yeah. So compare R. Kelly to Jerry Lee Lewis or Elvis Presley instead, even though they're both dead, but they did the exact same thing. So
yeah. I mean, there's 10 accounts aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Fucking hell, in Chicago alone. And then additional 11 charges of sexual assault and abuse against a minor aged between 13 and 16. I mean, come the fuck on. Don't compare them. I mean, there's just so much. Just don't. I'm getting more and more. I'm getting pissed off. That's why I'm a bit red in the face.
Yeah.
I'm pale as hell, so it shows on me.
Same. Seriously.
Yeah. So, yeah. Nope.
This is that Rolling Stone is exactly why